What's up, y'all? It's your girl Didi. Um, this glare on my glasses is killing me. This is like my eighth update record. I don't know what I just said, but yeah. Um, so let's get to getting my tumor my tumor markers are at, what did I say? 90. See, I've like recorded this one video so many times, like I forgot what I'm supposed to be telling y'all. But yeah, my tumor markers are now at 90, and that was from my lab results. Well, I'm not even going to say now. From 2 weeks ago, they were at 90. And because they started doing my labs the same day as chemo again, I don't know what they are at this present time, which is crazy. But whatever. I try not to argue with those people. Let them do what they're going to do. Because my life is stressful enough as is. But they have gone back down, because the last time I saw my doctor, they were at 100 and something. So, and that's when he was saying that they were going in the wrong direction. So yeah, they're going back down. And I don't understand like what's causing them to flip, like to go up and down, bounce like they're bouncing. But even though like if the tumor marker really doesn't matter in terms of me having cancer, it just gauges how the disease is progressing or not. So if the cancer is getting worse and there are changes, then the tumor markers start going up. So that's why he looks at those to gauge where it is. Because once they start going up, like that's when he's ready to do more scans to make sure my tumors aren't growing, which I have quite a few tumors. But yeah. Um so yeah, right as of like from that, everything is going pretty good. He's up my chemo that I take home in the rescue pack. That's been increased, and I'm really starting to feel the effects of that now. I guess my body is kind of I'm not getting used to it, but it's like realizing what's going on, and I guess my body isn't feeling it because I'm having more side effects with like the fatigue and nausea and vomiting and all of that stuff that comes with having the type of chemo that I have. My muscle aches have kind of died down a little. And even with it being cold now, because cold air, ooh, ooh, makes the bones and stuff stiffen up. But it hasn't been too bad. So, and I pray it stays that way. But yeah, that's it for that. And let me tell y'all, because I never did the video about my sleep study results and um, going from there. So check it. I don't know if that's anyway. I'm gonna tell. If I told you all, I'm gonna tell y'all again. So the sleep study results were that I have a mild case of sleep apnea, and which they said I stopped breathing like 8 times during the whole cycle, during the whole night, which normal people only start breathing about 4 times. So it's not too bad. And I clench my teeth when I'm asleep. Not necessarily, I don't necessarily like grind them, but I clench them, and I can feel that. Like sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, my face feels tight and kind of sore. But yeah, and so from that, they were like, well, since it's a mild case, the CPAP machine you can probably get away with not having to have, and you will probably benefit more from having the mouth guard, which the mouth guard pushes your bottom jaw forward to open up the airway, and it keeps you from grinding your teeth and clenching your teeth. So she gave me a list of dentists that specialize in that, doing the mouth guards and stuff. And it was one doctor in particular that they always refer people to. And so, quite naturally, I called that doctor, went in for the consultation, and I did the consultation. He took x-rays, we chatted a bit, and I kind of like the doctor. Like, I was like all excited because he was all excited. Like, it's very rare that you go to a doctor or a dentist and their bedside manner is freaking superb or even halfway decent. Most doctors come in and they're like dry, cut to the chase type people. You know, this is what it is and blah blah blah, this is how everything is going to be done. But like, he came in all bubbly and happy and like excited about, one, having a new patient, and two, getting to do all that he was going to do, what he was going to do to me, you know, torture me and all of that stuff. Like, he was excited about that, and I was kind of excited about, like, who gets excited about having their teeth pulled? Because I still have 3 wisdom teeth in my mouth, and yeah, they need to go. I was looking at my x-rays that they took. Mind you, I had braces when I was like 12. I got braces when I was going on like 11, going on 12. I rocked those things for 2.5 years. Like, the first couple months of my freshman year in high school was the end. So, and I had oral surgery within those 2 years of me having braces, like, because I still had like a lot of baby teeth in my mouth that hadn't come out yet, but I was still like a baby. So like at 12, like, all your baby teeth weren't gonna come out by then anyway. I don't know, whatever. And so, but most of them were impacted. So like, they had to take out one from back here so the adult tooth can come up, and then I was like snags in the front. That tooth was like rotten, and it came out because me and my stepsister was playing. I was like 6 when the tooth came out, right? Me and my stepsister was playing, and I was pretending like I was drowning, and she threw the sheet, like the little lifesaver thing, and she was like, pull it, and I was pulling on it, and this fool gonna tell me to bite it. She was like, bite it if you gotta bite it. Why would you tell a 6-year-old? Because I think they're like 4 or 5 years older than me, so she was probably like 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, she was about 11 or whatever. Gonna tell my dumb tail to bite it, and what do? I'm 6. I don't know no better. I bite it. God dang it! If I didn't bite that sheet, my tooth flipped out my mouth and blood was everywhere. And cause I was not a normal kid. So I found it funny. I was laughing and they was looking at me like I was crazy. But yeah, from like 6 to 12, I was snagger-tooth, like field goal in my mouth. Like, what's up, y'all? That's how I was. So yeah, I was missing a tooth, and so finally decided, you know, we're gonna get you some braces so we can get that yap fixed. So they had to open, because that space had started closing and it was starting to look more like a gap. So yeah, that tooth finally came down. So I'm thinking, you know, all my teeth are good now. I look at my x-rays and my teeth still jacked up. Like, they're not perfectly straight anymore, because some of my wisdom teeth had started coming in, so they kind of like pushing my other teeth. So, but I'm looking, And he was like, "You still got a baby tooth down there?" And I'm like, "What? Uh? Do you know how old I am? Why do I still have a baby tooth? That ain't hot." And he was like, "If that tooth were to come out, you will have to get a fake tooth. I mean, yeah, he called it a prosthetic, a prosthesis." And I was like, that ain't hot. She don't do dentures. But if that sucker were to come out, because it's like right one of these joints down here in the front. Mm-mm. No. I'd be like, pull all on, give me a set of golds. But yeah. So we do all of that, because I just rambled for another 3 minutes. Excuse me. We do all of that and we got to setting up my appointment to have my wisdom teeth pulled because those needed to come out before I got the mouth guard, before I got fitted for the mouth guard. That just makes sense, because otherwise if I did it after the fact, then I would have to get a new mouth guard, so that wasn't gonna happen. And would have done everything there in the office. So we're setting that up and everything. Then got down to the financial part. And guess who don't take Medicaid? They don't. And guess who thought that I was going to pay? Well, they weren't going to charge me for the consultation and the visit or whatever, because when the financial advisor came in, she was like, the insurance that just came back like 5 minutes before I got finished with the doctor. So, because it was their fault. Because normally most doctors' offices, they ask you for your insurance information over the phone. Well, it's been my experience, I'm going to say. My experience has always been, that's like one of the first things they ask you. Because they're not going to see you if they don't take your insurance. So, yeah. So I'm thinking everything is cool in the game. But apparently it wasn't. And they thought that I was going to pay. Because she was like, they're not going to, the doctor was cool with not charging you for the consult, but they do want you to pay for the x-rays. And I'm looking at old girl like, oh no, she not paying for that. Because that ain't my fault. And they were trying to soften the blow and was like, I know you weren't expecting to pay anything today, but can you put down anything? I have faces for everything. And most of the time, the face I make does not require words. And I'm just looking at her like, mm-mm, no, I don't. Well, can you make payments? Mm-mm, I can't. Honey, yeah, she got the face of death. Cause I'm not paying nothing. Y'all gonna eat that 180. And I hope you're watching my video to know that y'all gonna eat that 180. Cause she don't have a job, because she's going through some things and working is not on the menu at this point in time. So, and even if I was working, they still won't get that money, because that wasn't my fault. You should have made sure of all of that before I came. Like, I called y'all a week before. No, it was a couple weeks before when I called and made that appointment. And that was your cue then and there to, Miss Jennings, can we get your insurance provider? Like, you should have did that over the phone. Most doctors do that. So, that's 180 you are not getting from the kid. Sorry, boo-boo. But anyway, that's been my last few weeks in a nutshell. So, If y'all know, like, that doctor, I don't even remember the doctor's name. But if y'all hear about a doctor that said, talking about he got to eat $180 because that patient won't pay, that was me, and y'all know why. Deuces!